Morning, y'all. Rob the American here, and welcome to Tales of Manchester and Watches. All right, y'all, we are heading to the Omega Boutique in St. Anne's Square in Manchester City Center because we're finally getting our hands on the new Seamaster 300Ms that I've been trying to get my hands on. And we got one extra bonus watch that I've been told that they have, so I hope you stick around. So a few weeks ago, Omega announced three brand new Seamaster Diver 300Ms no-date versions. And I got a call from Paul, the manager over at the Omega Boutique in St. Anne's Square here in Manchester, saying, Rob, if you want to come film them, you're very welcome. And that was right when I was leaving for America to be with my family for Thanksgiving. And you know, I like to be one of the first in the UK to get my hands on these so I can share them with y'all, but it wasn't meant to be this time. And if you've been following me in America for my Houston watch prowling video, the Austin one, and the Las Vegas one, you know, I tried my best to get my hands on them and was unsuccessful. So I had to wait till I'm back. Now I'm back in Manchester, and I went right in, and the good folks over there had them ready for me. Now, so there are basically three different versions, but there's six altogether because they come on different straps, and we're going to have a look at them one at a time. All right, let's get started. All right, first up of the Seamaster Diver 300M no dates is the black dial version. Now it's a 42 millimeter stainless steel case with a thickness of 13.6 millimeters. It's a black dial with a very subtle wave pattern. Sometimes it looks solid black, and other times you can see the pattern. A black ceramic bezel. Now it comes with an in-house master chronometer movement, as they all do. It can be had with a stainless steel mesh bracelet or a black rubber strap. The black rubber strap retails for 5,600 pounds or about $6,100 US, and to have it with the mesh stainless steel bracelet retails for 6,100 pounds or about $7,100 US. Now, I initially, as a rule, I've never been a fan of mesh bracelets on watches. However, on this, I find it looks very good. I put that on first, and I thought, wow, this is great. And then I put on the black rubber strap, and I actually prefer that personally. I like the fact that the black rubber strap goes right up to the case, whereas on the metal bracelet, the mesh strap, there's a gap in between, which is fine. But anyway, it's really personal preference. But I think both look outstanding. All right, next up is the silver dial version. It's the same 42 millimeter size case with a thickness of 13.8 millimeters. It's a brushed silver dial, also very subtle with kind of a grainy pattern. Sometimes it looks solid silver, and other times you can see that kind of grain pattern. Looks awesome. And this one has a silver titanium bezel. Now, they only had the version with the stainless steel mesh bracelet, but it was amazing on the wrist. And I have to say, honestly, this was my absolute favorite of everything I tried on. I'm not going to lie. That silver on silver on silver looks good. It reminded me of, I forget which one it was, the Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, you know, the Terminator movies, with the one, I think it was the second one with the liquid silver guy who could kind of transform himself. This reminded me of that. They did not have the version with the rubber strap. This one comes with a gray rubber strap. So I have not seen that in person, but they're both the same price as the black dial version. But my money is on the silver. And the last of the new Seamaster Diver 300M no dates is the green dial version. Now this is something special. It's a 42 millimeter titanium and bronze gold case with a striking green dial. This one, it looked amazing. It can be had either as the others with the stainless steel mesh bracelet or a green rubber strap for this one. Now they only had the rubber strap version, so that's the only one I was able to try on. But it looks so good. It looks so good on the wrist, the way it comes right up to the case. And the bronze gold is an alloy that Omega first used earlier this year on one of their Olympics model that I really loved. And this, if you want something a step above, I think this is definitely the way to go. Now that retails for 9,400 pounds or about 10,800 US dollars. And let me tell you, this is a wow, but you really have to try it on to see for yourself. And believe me, you will not be disappointed with any of these. I have one confession before we move on to our last watch of the day, and that's related to the Seamaster line. They have the helium escape valve at 10 o'clock on these, which is iconic to the line. But I'll confess, I'm not a fan. And I've always been very vocal about it to my Omega pals and to the good folks at the Omega. I don't like it. I think the watch would look so much better without it. And it's always been a deal breaker for me. Now, could I get past this with these? The new models are as close as I've come to wanting one of these. I still would like to take a crowbar and rip that off, but I think it would void the warranty. If it's not an issue for you, I'm all in if you can get past it. And I hope I haven't. Now, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And that's just my personal opinion. But Omega has really done a good job with these brand new no date versions. I'll admit that for 100%. And our final watch of the day is a Speedmaster that I don't think any of us saw coming. It's so late at the end of the year, and yet here it is. It's the Omega Speedmaster Pilot. It's a 40.85 millimeter stainless steel case with a thickness of 14.7 millimeters. It's a black matte dial and an aluminum bezel. Now, the dial itself is cockpit inspired with two small subdials at 3 and 9, the 9 o'clock being a small seconds. The chronograph hand is a super cool airplane tip. Now, this watch reminds me of, and I don't mean this in a bad way, actually, I mean it in a positive way. It reminds me of the Tudor Heritage Chrono. If you look at them side by side, you would see some similarities, but I think both look very, very good. It's got the Omega in-house master chronometer movement with a 60-hour power reserve, and this retails for 8,900 pounds or about 10,300 US dollars, and it's coming into the stores, to the Mega stores right now. This one is definitely worth trying on. If you're going to go and try on all of the new Seamaster 300Ms, you might as well give this one a go too. It's something kind of funky, something different, but I think it's well worth to have a look at. All right, y'all, that's it for me today. I've got a huge thank you to the good folks at the Omega Boutique in St. Anne's Square in Manchester City Centre for giving us access to all these watches and always being so welcoming to me. And listen, they don't pay me. I do this because I enjoy it. And believe me, y'all, they will treat you just as well as they treat me. But you know the rule. Be sure and tell them that Rob the American sent you. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, please, and subscribe to my channel. And by all means, leave a comment down below on all of these new Omega models. And by the way, my Instagram, if you want to give that a follow, is Rob_the_American. And join me again for some more watch talk. Y'all take good care.